So, with the absence of the DB90s today, not being out and about today, and after all the Mickey taking I got in Rachel's YouTube channel, Angel of Crewe, on her live stream out at Crewe Basford Hall Junction earlier, I thought it would be a good idea to come along and do a little bit of a sort of not quite a layout update, because the layout hasn't really moved on as far as it should have done. Call it, I don't know, bit of Dutch courage perhaps. So I hope to be getting on with my cantilevers in the coming weeks, if not months, and hopefully you'll see some progress with a view to the electrification being completed. As you can see, these are the gantries that I am going to use, and these are some of the 90s that are going to be sat under it. But there may soon be another arrival at Johnson Street to add to the recent arrival, which is to be found in the what I've deemed the long-term store siding. So 90031 in its tired eternal sleeping state is now found at the end of the long-term store siding. Just not quite as grimy as the real thing, but not far off it. Great bit of work there. So the idea for this is that it's not really going to move. It's just going to sit in this sort of retired state, and I've asked the main man to rebrand it so that it looks nearly like what it does in real life, with decals from Steve at Railtech, and I'm sure you can probably agree that this is pretty grimy and is just what the layout needed. So there's some steps that I've recently got from West Hill Wagon Works when I was at the DMU event a few weeks ago. I did incredibly well not to come away with something more meaningful, but I just thought, you know what, that's just what I need. So they're going to live in that shed that's just here, and I probably will get another couple of sets for the other shed on the other side of the layout over here, so that we can maintain and access the Class 90 and other locos that make it into the main shed area over in the corner. Okay, so that's just a little bit of an update, and yes, the 90s are still running, and hopefully in the not so distant future, both in the real world and also in the modelling world, with Making Tracks 3 on the near horizon. I wonder which DB90s might make it out for that. Toodaloo.